One of Chicago's very own is making his mark behind a mic.
But announcing for 3 of Chicago's pro sports teams isn't the only way Miguel Esparza makes his voice heard. WGN's Mike Lowe has the story.
Miguel Esparza,
what do I do?
Has entered the building.
I talk for a living.
This night, the 43-year-old sportscaster is at the United Center talking to the head coach of the Bulls.
Turnovers have been down. Last couple of games, you kept it at about 13. Is that something that you guys focused on, taking care of the ball more?
It's something we've tried to really stress.
Esparza is the Spanish-language radio play-by-play announcer for the team.
Se enfrenta a Zach Lavine, lo deja.
His duties include a pregame show in which he shares the court with the stars.
Chicago Bulls, la invitación está para que ustedes nos acompañen. Todo arranca a partir de las 7 de la noche a través de la 1200 AM. Elio Benítez.
Then it's up to the broadcast booth, where he's calling a late December game between the Bulls and the Bucks.
Le mete paso de velocidad a Brook, tira hacia atrás. Boots de tres, es bueno.
Every time I look up to the rafters and to the left of me and I see the championship banners, I always think to myself, how did I make it here, right? How did I get here?
En la pintura, tira, falla, Portis.
The Humboldt Park native made it to radio booth number 1 at the UC.
Hacia adelante, es ahí, Smith con la volcada respondiendo.
But his booming voice echoes across not 1, not 2, but 3 of Chicago's sports teams. He is the radio voice of the Chicago Bulls, the Chicago Blackhawks,
Viene hacia adelante, buscaba ahí a Connor Bedard. Pegado al círculo de la derecha, deja por la derecha. Viene el disparo, no lo pudo poner el bastón adecuadamente Frank Nazar.
and the Chicago Cubs.
Cuales flaquearon los Chicago Cubs justamente fue eso, no tener los relevistas adecuados cuando de repente.
He arrives at Wrigley Field 3 to 4 hours before the first pitch.
¿Todo bien? Todo bien. Qué bueno. Qué bueno.
Where he's among the first to greet the grounds crew.
We go into the clubhouse first, try to get some interviews. The interviews that we can't get, clubhouse, we'll come out here, just wait for the players to come out.
He's also playing a key role in connecting Chicago's teams to Hispanic and Latino fans who make up the city's fastest growing ethnic population.
They don't see us as the Spanish broadcasters. We're just broadcasters. That's a big deal. That's a big deal because for many, many years, we've been the Spanish broadcasters.
For us to be the first generation and be able to do it in our language, I think it means a lot for all of us.
Todo arranca a partir de las 7:30, Jorge Moreno.
Esparza's broadcast teammates marvel
Para ver al futuro y una pieza que vamos a ver fijamente el día de hoy está bateando el número 9.
at how he keeps all the different rosters and rules straight.
We have to be at the top of our game, and truly, it's quite a privilege to be able to broadcast with Miguel for that reason.
It's really hard. I only do 2 sports. I only do the Cubs and the Blackhawks, but he does the Bulls. You add college football, and it's really, really admirable.
Was this something you always wanted to do, be a sportscaster?
No, I had no idea.
At Murphy's Bleachers, one of Esparza's favorite Chicago hangouts, he said he landed behind the microphone through a combination of good luck, good timing, persistence,
¡Qué golazo!
and personality.
Who you see me on the call is who you'll see me here. We're at Murphy's where we are. From a very early age in my career, I learned that we had to keep our feet on the ground and be you, right? And that's something that I've done throughout my radio career. Just be me and show that personality.
Vienen en zona neutral. Chicago recupera.
His rich and resonant voice commands the airwaves on WRTO 1200 AM.
Entra y sale.
He knows he has a dream job.
I'm a fan of these teams, and that's how blessed I am, right? I get to call games for my teams.
But it was never really his dream job.
You wanted to be a singer.
Yes, that was my ultimate. I wanted to sing, I wanted to perform.
Perform as an Elvis tribute artist. For that, he'd have to jump in to a jumpsuit.
I decided, you know what, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all out dressed as Elvis. At Louie's Pub in Wicker Park.
Up next, we have Miguelvis.
Falling in love with you.
The ace of announcing becomes the king
Like a river flow
of karaoke.
surely to the sea.
And Miguel transforms into
For what is a man? What has he got?
Miguelvis.
If not himself, then he has not to say the words he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
Though the jumpsuit stays in the closet these days.
In the cold Kentucky rain.
I wouldn't want to follow that.
It was incredible. Was not expecting that.
From singing to sports, it's all about the performance.
At the end of the day, I'm an entertainer regardless, right? That's my job. I have to make it to where somebody wants to listen to my broadcast. And it's the same deal. I have to make sure that I sing the right way and I perform the right way so that somebody wants to say, well, I want to hear another song from this guy.
And they'll stay and listen to one of Chicago's very own until Miguelvis has left the building.